Hello everybody and welcome back to the Party's Guide to Revelations, and this is the second area I'm going to be talking about, Shangri-La. Now in the spawn room, of course, we have the stamina up perk in which we could get another 100 points from. So we're going to be making it through the rounds a tiny bit. This is just my strategy, I suppose. I'm going to take this time just to talk about this map and how just great it is. It's wonderful. I don't know. I love this map, how it's just basically a bunch of redone, remastered, so to say, old pieces from the older maps that we knew and loved, and they just threw it into this awesome map. So we're going to open up the stairs leading up to Pack-a-Punch in the original, and it's going to take us right into Eisendrache. Now in this room right here, there's a few locations. There's the box right there, but there's a few places where you can get a crystal for the summoning, for the altar, the summoning altar, and here is the altar right there. There's a few altars around the map, and that's one of them. So we're going to explore a bit more, and this area right here where the Kuda is on the wall, this area in general is rather important. I'm throwing a grenade up there you'll see later on, but you gotta cook it and aim it just right. This is where the wolf arrow used to be in Eisendrache, but you see that skull fell down. That's going to be important. I'll explain more of that later on at the end of the video, but for now this area over here leads out to what looks like another part of Shangri-La, but it's another little area that you can just sort of go down into and go into the next part. We're going to be continuing on the rounds a little bit so you can see kind of what it's like, but that area of course leads into the pyramid room. The other area leads into the next part of the map, which is Kino. So if you can tell already, I'm doing these videos island by island, so to say. First video was Spawn. This video is going to be, of course, Shangri-La, Kino, and Eisendrache as well. And oh yeah, the last video, or the next two videos, are going to be Verrucht, and then the one after that is going to be Mob of the Dead Origins, and then of course the last video is going to be Nocturne, Toten, and Pack-a-Punch. So you have that to look forward to while I'm slaying all these zombies. Now that I know that there's only that one zombie, I go ahead and I open up the next room. And now in this room, of course, we're going to stand on this platform until it glows blue. We're going to stand on this platform until it glows blue. Much like how we did in Eisendrache, we're going to stand on all four of these platforms until they glow blue. And we're finally going to get to zero gravity yet again. Now, up here on the wall, on the little wall running, I'm pretty sure those are all three locations for the shield. I hadn't seen this location before. Honestly, I'd only seen it up on the gold thing, and then up on the wall in the back left corner. Not the back left, but it was in the left side of it. But it's up there on the right. I'm running to it, and I didn't really see it until it popped up on my screen there. But yeah, I failed to make the jump, so we're going to be sitting here and waiting. But while we do that, I might as well activate the little altar thing so I can start up the next, so I can open up the next way to Noct. Now, this is a fail on my part. I didn't mean to get myself down. I was just trying to, run trains, because it's easier to shoot them in a circle and not have to, shoot them like that. especially with something as mediocre as the Shiva is. But luckily right here, you know, I made it through that time, and then right here it just ends itself. I survived long enough and it opened up. So now we wait a bit. Actually, before we wait, no, actually we're gonna be grabbing the shield right now. All right, we're grabbing the piece right now, and now through the magical power of editing, I am back to where I was, but this time with quick revive. I love editing. So yeah, anyways, we're going to be opening up the next door, which I usually like to open up this door before any other door. And this door is going to lead you to Kino, the cinema area of Kino, like where the audience is and where the play would take place. This right here is where the first teddy bear will be to activate the Easter egg song. The Bowie knife is obviously on the back right there where I'm aiming. That's the ICR. And now this area is going to be important in another video that I make, but this is where masks are going to be. And I'll show you how to make those masks in a separate video. This is the next altar area. And of course, the teleporter doesn't work. That trap up there doesn't work either. Well, it's not a trap anymore, but it used to be a trap. Aside from that, there's not much you can do in this area relatively. If you go upstairs using that area or another area in the back, you can head up here and go into the projector room yet again to see Widow's Wine. And I thought you could get 100 points from that, but apparently only sometimes. And this is the area that leads you in from Eisendrache. Now, of course, there's not much else in this area besides that. I mean, this is probably the biggest area in the map, I think, considering it has 3 parts, like 3 maps, so to say. And this is where a crystal is going to be. This is the last location, I think, for the crystal that you can get for the altar. I didn't grab that, but of course, that leads you to Verrückt. Now, this part is going to be rather important. This was a nice little cut, but this is wall running. If you wall run off the side, you can break off to that, and this is how you can get a free perk, or if you just like to wall run. Now, if you fall, don't worry about it, because Treyarch put barriers so that you can actually get back onto land. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I lied about showing you what that wolf thing, that skull thing is going to be for, because that's for another video actually, so yeah. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Next video obviously is going to be about Verrückt. Goodbye.